whatever it is. What exactly is
They
could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short.
Yeah, we back. Alright. I hate this game.
First form. Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
The stream crashed.
You are not welcome
Right here. Emerge. Right here.
Come to the beach.
Nothing lasts forever.
Judgment is upon us.
Emerge. Right here.
I'm getting sick of this.
Moment of birth.
Show them. Right now. Right here. A sight to behold. Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
Come into being.
Lord Miko indeed. Really now? I can imagine. Crit rate EM. I'll hold on to this one. But that's that. Gen Fork, welcome to stream. This is actually a continuation because the last stream crashed. So welcome regardless. Yeah. It was a pleasure having Casserole and Gino join. Thanks again for the quick runs. The AFK team of Yai, Miko, and Albedo. 10 out of 10. Some of my favorites. For sure. I think it is now time to return to solo.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is...
Alright. So now we have utilized everything. However, I do want to level up maybe one of the deepwood flowers. This bad boy right here. Now, do we have a bad deepwood flower that I don't like to use? Yeah, it's kind of bad. Yeah, we'll sacrifice this into this. But we'll see what we get first. Because unfortunately, even though that doesn't have attack percent, this is still a really good flower. Alright, we'll go until level 8, and then we'll go full send. Flat attack? Yeah, okay. We'll go full send regardless. Alright. Please. Pretty please. Work. Crit rate, crit damage, energy recharge. We got a max roll, min roll. Much better than the previous one. So, I'll take it. Sure. That is a +1 to the roster. Now we need to get a feather. The sands. We do have EM on the sand, so that's good. EM, crit rate. I would like to get a crit damage one though. And also a freaking EM goblet would be nice too. Okay, hang on, I gotta check. Alright, it is working. I was just worried because of connection. But, let me swap some artifacts. Yeah, I just wanted to be sure. So we'll have Barbara's holding Coco's artifact. So we'll hold a potential Deepwood set for Nahida. So flower, feather, sands, no goblet yet. We'll double up on the EM. I guess for here would be Dendro. Okay, so I already have 88 crit damage, which isn't too bad. Yeah, okay. I might have to borrow from Kale, I think. Yeah, I guess we'll borrow from Kale. Then for Elemental Mastery, she can hold on to that. We don't have a good crit damage helm to even try, because I wanted to try Solar Pearl with her. It's okay though. I will level up this circlet. See if we get a crit stat at least. Damn it. No, I'll hold on to it, I guess, but... We'll also try this one out. And we're not looking too hot. We'll try a level 8. Hey Sam, welcome to stream. Ooh, not looking too hot. I gotta keep farming this domain for a bit then. Because right now this would be the Deepwood memory set, and then I have her other set on Kokomi at the moment. With the crit damage being borrowed. So this would be Nahida's other set. What did you miss? Not much. We're kind of just relaxing, I guess. Did most of our farming things. Trying to get a Deepwood memory set and like a damage set for Nahida. And it's not looking too hot, unfortunately. But I'll be experimenting with future drops here. Because I do know that I want Elemental Mastery on her. So right now... it's on Aloy. Total Elemental Mastery, we have 214. If we had 2 leveled up Sands and Circlet with what I have, that would be plus 187. Plus 187. So I think we'll remove these 2. So we'd be down to 63. So with plus 187 on each, that would be 360, 374 Elemental Mastery plus 63. 374 plus 63 would be 434 Elemental Mastery. Should I level them up? Okay. That's not bad, I guess, but could be better. If I were to give her... Let me see. If she were to ascend with Elemental Mastery, like Kazuha. Yeah, because she's Dendro. She has to ascend with Elemental Mastery. So... Hello, Naji. Welcome to stream. And you're farming for Neely's set, Stam. Good luck with that, and hope you get what you need. It's very easy. Yeah. And you didn't miss much, Lenry. Stream crashed, so we're just doing some review at the moment. So at the moment, if I were to give Nahida EM so 434 with leveled up artifacts plus an additional 187. Yeah, plus an additional 187 from Magic Guide. One, two, 621 elemental mastery. Or it's sacrificial fragments, that would be 221. So that would be 655 with a Dendro Goblet. But if I don't go Dendro Goblet and instead I go Elemental Mastery, instead, don't have a crit damage helm. Yeah, I still have to. Yeah, so where's the crit damage helm? It's crit rate on Kazuha. Yeah, so this would give me plus 22 crit, plus 108 crit damage. Some ER. So yeah, I mean, minus Kokomi stats, I'd be at 158, yeah, 158 crit damage, and then if I factor in that with the plus 5, that'd be 27, and then, yeah, it should be good. Yeah, so I have 2 sets for Nahida. The one on Coco with sacrificial fragments, and the other one is on Aloy. I think it would be better to switch with Barbara, because she can hold a catalyst. And it would... Okay.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as...
401 elemental mastery, magic guide. If these were bumped up. We'd have more elemental mastery. I guess I'd have to hope for crit damage circlet to try this out on. Because I would love to try to play on-field Nahida, but if I don't have it, then I'll just go with Magic Guide, or, you know. Yeah, I guess that's okay. We'll definitely have to see what we can get next.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
And rest in peace, Vino. Rest in peace. Yeah, so far my artifact luck is about the same. It's just absolute garbage no matter what happens. On the rare chance it gets good. Just that flower got really good. But we gotta get back to farming that domain. You know, every single day. Until Nahida comes out. And so I guess what I'll be doing is... Nice icy bacon. But for us at the moment, we will be doing some quests. Oh. We'll take this. Sure. I mean, I'm going to try and do the story quest right now, but once again, we don't know if it'll hold up. See you later, Vino. Thanks for sticking around. It's time to attempt Nilu story quest.
Nilu, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Jude said that some sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilu, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
So they really do eat anything, huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Come now. You know, sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course!
Ah, for
How
Nilu, I
else could
see.
be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident. I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. A word from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the sumpter beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom. Our Nilu here is an extraordinarily good
Hey,
listener.
Potato, what's
Back
up?
then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize 2 things. 1, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And 2, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilu, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again? Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
Alright. And we continue on.
There's still one more store. Are you alright holding on to that much stuff? Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? He must be tired.
If Paimon were to refuse, would you then think less of Paimon than even a sumpter beast?
Alright, who's Mr. Husheng?
About time, Nilu. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before. Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
The Sub-Zerus Festival.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Wow, it's beautiful. Did you make it?
Hey, Ty.
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. Oh, right. Why don't you also try some on?
Nilu Quest,
Some
yep.
wreaths in your size.
Flower Crown Ether returns.
It fits perfectly.
They're so pretty! Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
That'd be great!
Alright, so...
But we have a pro now!
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilu saw right through you.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either.
Oh, nice, Sam.
Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload.
My god. Character arc for Paimon?
Paimon can't fly anymore.
Are you okay, Paimon?
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Well, Paimon went through a character arc. GG's. Before I continue, though, I'm just gonna put my phone on charge, and I'll get some snacks. I'll be right back. And in the meantime, let's switch our team. And enjoy looking at Nilu. I will be back shortly.
First, get into position like this. Then move like that. Yep, that's it.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
In my opinion, Jutes is the best stall in the whole bazaar.
I wonder if the treasures I discovered in my youth might have been left by greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
In my opinion,
I wonder
Jutes
if
is the best
treasures
stall
I
in the whole
discovered in my
bazaar.
youth might have been left by greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
Dad, let me learn to dance.
Relaxing days like this are nice.
Discovered in my youth
Let's take it easy.
by greater
Jutes
Lord
is the best stall
Rukkhadevata.
in the whole bazaar.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
I wonder if the treasures I discovered in my youth
In my
might have been
opinion,
left by greater
Jutes is
Lord
the best stall in the
Rukkhadevata.
whole bazaar.
Take a deep breath, as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon. Exhale all your sleepiness into it, and then poof!
Jutes is the best stall.
It's now
in the
flying
whole
away.
Treasures I discovered in my youth might have been left by greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
In my opinion, Jutes is the best stall in the whole bazaar.
I wonder if the treasures I discovered in my youth
First, get into position like
by
this.
greater Lord
Then move like that. Yep, that's it.
Dad, let me learn to dance.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
In my opinion, Jutes is the best stall in the whole bazaar.
I wonder if the treasures I discovered in my youth might have been left by greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Relaxing days like this are nice. Let's take it easy.
Learn to dance.
Alright, I'm back. Audio will be a little different now because I have to plug in my charger. And that's where my headphones usually get plugged in. So, pardon the change for the remainder of the stream. I got some
sure
snacks
was a lot of stuff.
too, so.
Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhan. Thank you, Sumpter Man. Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
See ya! Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer. Of course! Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
Needle
With
is
this
cute,
many
yeah.
freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Like Fremo gems?
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
I would like some Fremo gems. Those
This has
creepies are
become
nice.
our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore.
Why is that, Fusiyami?
So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater. Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests, so please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Let's immerse ourselves indeed. Alright, so... oh, nice. Yeah, shorts tend to have a higher interaction rate.
Hello.
What? Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please. Ah, I see. Sorry for my overreaction. I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Is that embroidery?
No. Well, yes, but not really. It's a prop. It's just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that'll be used in a show. Sorry. I really do need to focus and start working on it.
Sorry about me.
What an oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy about? Oh well, it's none of our business.
Alright. Second person.
Hey there. I saw you two helping Nilu move some stuff. Are you two also here for the celebration event?
You
Call
got
of
it!
Duty. Oh,
My
yeah.
name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this
That has a pretty
theater's
big
prop
ad.
engineers. I also help out
mean,
with
some
some other
people
tasks
do
like housekeeping.
Watch it.
The little ones causing a ruckus are my
Oh, I'm not
children,
too familiar with
Soreen
it.
and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering
I guess
you.
they can complain about
They
like how
always get
you
really excited every
move
time we
about
hold
the
a
map or
celebration
shoot
event.
or whatever.
Yes, they are. Everyone here takes great care of them. There's good work here, the pay's always on time, and Nilu and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident. Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Yeah, Paimon, you gotta chill.
Hey there!
A newcomer. Doesn't look too bright.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
You, on the other hand, you're a special one. How would you describe the concept of art? Mere curiosity is all. It makes no difference whether you answer or not. So that's what you think, Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional. Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource? I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Paimon doesn't follow.
I've been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch.
There's always another
I
time
prefer
to see
to
on me.
abstain from writing as it spoils the viewing experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Let me ask you this. What do you think is the meaning of art? I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you. To chance upon a spark of inspiration, I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience. Art is already all around us.
I guess that's profound in its own way.
Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
Alright, talking to Mr. Zubair. Okay.
Positions.
Hey there. How you doing? Doing good? Same here. Let's wait. Perfect. Missed it. That's fine. Moving on.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done. I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hand.
Thank you.
Nilu is a human, yes.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange.
Hey, Steph.
As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job, and who would even like it?
Oh, don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never
The horns
attended
are
a
part of
celebration
her
event before,
costume.
so this will be a great
Not
opportunity.
actually
Everyone will love you.
real.
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance. There aren't any scary people
Livestream
here,
was a bit
right?
buggy, yeah, but
Right.
the 3.2 stuff is pretty
Alright.
solid.
Maybe this will help.
We're currently doing
Everyone,
movie story
over
quests.
here! Inaya has something great to tell you all.
Wait! I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath, in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present. Yeah, it feels like she still doesn't really see
Yeah,
herself
the
as part
3.2
of
live
this
stream though
community.
stuff. What did you like about
But
it?
it looks like Nilu's trying to ease her through.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Woohoo! We're gonna get our first present from Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become. You've worked on it for so long, so
Nilu or
have some
Yai,
confidence.
that's tough.
Don't be afraid.
You've got this!
Did you see it on YouTube stuff? The
Is
live
Mr.
stream was
Zubair
posted
here?
there. Oh?
Sheikh Zubair, this is an urgent notice from the Academia. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
What a condescending guy! What's his deal?
Of course. Academia issues
Since
again.
Zubair Theater has long violated the Academia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Academia for further punishment.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Oh, I have to lower game volume again.
Little
God damn it.
girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers and staff?
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair.
Damn it, I didn't have internal
You seem
audio
to
on.
understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Oh, wait.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish
Never
this
mind.
place?
The
Yeah.
Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be
I think
sufficiently
they'll do that.
intellectual.
Yeah.
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Ask whoever you will, the answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Enough! Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Huh? Father? Their family?
What academia? This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you, even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to change. You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
This is strictly business. It has nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up, and make preparations to shut down at once.
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
I'm on my phone, actually. Laptop is out for repair. So...
Take a deep breath, as if you're about to blow up a huge...
I know it's potato, but it's my potato. That's all that matters.
Paimon coming in! Paimon
My laptop
coming
is
in!
also potato.
Is this level okay?
So,
Can you...
it's a double whammy. For the most part. Why did I not have this? Why did I have those on? That would have been useful. I do not have PS4 or PS5. I don't even have a TV to stream PlayStation on. I just have my phone and my laptop. So, it's practically worthless. Anything you're about to suggest that's better than this, I do not own. So... just to save you some time typing things out, just assume I don't own them. Alright, Miss Nilu, what you got?
Sorry. I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
There's no need to apologize, Nilu. No one could have seen this coming. Paimon just wishes she could have at least gotten to the food.
Yeah, Genshin on Switch, that's only a dream.
The Academia has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts. But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater. After Anaya ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them. I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia, right?
Technically correct, Paimon.
Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
I mean, the fight would be good for us, but... yeah.
That's true.
We'll solve the problem.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do? What to do?
Can you pretend to shut down, but secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll work.
solve their problems, but how would that work in this case?
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater.
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher? Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
Debates aren't arguments.
Nilu, you are only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. It's irreplaceable. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Paimon'll help too. You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two.
Believe it.
Alright, I've decided. Even though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
Alright, Naruto Paimon, calm down.
That's our Nilu. We're rooting for you.
Okay, let's head back and tell everyone what we came up with.
Alright, that's part 1. Okay, let's see what we got. But, yeah, stuff. We got some upgrades for Nahida, actually. Kokomi is currently wearing one of the artifact sets that I have for her, which is 2-piece, Wanderers, 2-piece Gilded. With sack frags and that. The other one is currently on Barbara. Unleveled set at the moment. I'm trying to get the better ones. But we can go double EM Dendro or double EM Crit, so... How is Barbara able to... Oh, man. It's weird. But yeah, that's what we got for Nahida.
Trying to best the Academia in a debate is attempting the impossible. If you really want to try, I
Anyway, we better start preparing now.
Alright.
First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation. Alright, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
Might have to lower the volume again. God damn it. Alright, so... lower the volume a little bit.
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether.
Yeah, and her weapon are pretty solid, for sure.
Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
Alright, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. The academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way. Nilu, you are in...
I love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her. Do your best. We'll do all that we can, and leave the rest to fate.
Like who? I might have missed some lore.
Hey! My teacher. She was an excellent dancer.
Oh, okay.
But she's retired
Never mind.
now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her. I've gained a whole new level of respect for you. Inaya was right. It's true that I couldn't bear to bring down Nilu. It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. I just felt like I didn't have the right to say anything. After all, Nilu was the one who bravely stepped up and proposed to fight back. I didn't have that kind of courage or initiative. I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilu without doing anything to help. She knows better than any of us how difficult this path will be.
That's good. Alright.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customers to come and support Nilu. If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever Sharif says. I can't do that?
Yeah, it's a little much, unfortunately.
This just came out of no...
Beats me. Everyone else must also be at a loss.
Who else are you supposed to talk to?
No one is allowed to bully Miss Nilu. Watch out, Mr. Bad Guy! Pow! Bam!
Anyone up here?
Paimon doesn't really want to talk to him.
Hold up, gonna check something real quick. Alright, tracking is over.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think, I was just about to put forward a suggestion.
Oh, Paimon will listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh, this again.
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy. Does that count as a meaning?
You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilu. This guy's ramblings never make any sense.
No, no. Nilu's answer far surpasses yours, and it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. This is something that the academia can never understand. I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at all. I found that I could comprehend even the most complex and sophisticated of works, and yet somehow that provided me with little solace. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilu's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience, while those in the house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly average.
Hey, don't say something like that.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me. I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater, for this is where I can finally find what I seek. Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, art must be appreciated by others to confer value. If art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
When you put it that way... Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a
That's
similar
fair.
reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today. I care not for where my feet may take me next, but Nilu, you need to remember one thing. You already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted. You cannot give it up, not even to the Academia.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasani.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
Actually, good
Really
advice.
seem to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart. He'll even help out with furniture repair and painting the stage.
Wow. I didn't think he had that in him at all.
I didn't expect you all
Hey,
to challenge
ASDF,
the
what's up?
Academia. That reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soren, and Abby will all...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds. Look at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam. He can start acting soon. He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Welcome to
Are
stream.
you trying to make us feel better?
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Serene and Abi. Similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner.
No
Good
problem.
and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
You have a point.
Nilu, I know how important Zubair Theater is to you. You don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement. I feel a lot better.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
Alright. Got our words in.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the academia?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the academia.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support. No doubt about that.
Mine too. So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books. Exactly. They want to look down on us? We'll look down on them first.
The game actually said that. The game said, for those guys who stay inside all the time to touch grass. We've come full circle.
Don't worry. Everyone here has your back. The academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art. They don't believe that? Send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Maybe you can prepare some
You have to
questions on the
do
details of dance performance to
prerequisite
make things
quests,
harder for them at the debate.
and then unlock the the character
Sounds like a
story
good
quest.
idea. Maybe that's something I should do.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
No problem.
Sounds
Sasha.
good. Inaya should also be back soon.
But yeah, that's a simple idea.
Abi, have you seen Miss Inaya?
No, Miss Nilo. Miss Inaya isn't back yet. Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Oh no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
Please explain.
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
Mm-hmm. And then she just quietly left afterward.
Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge!
I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry.
Alright, let's do it. Oh. Actually, it will be lore appropriate. Give me a second.
There's still a long road ahead.
Alright, we are now lore appropriate. Bring it on. Oh, all the way out there? Alright, we're playing Walking Simulator. Because there's nothing else to do. Which quest am I doing? This is Nilu's story quest. It's not like a major, like, Archon quest. But after you complete an Archon quest, you can do character story quest. Most of the time. It basically has results that happen after an Archon quest or have no connection but require the Archon quest to get started. But Nilu's story quest was added this patch. When her banner was released anyway. So yeah. You can still do it, you know, after this patch. It's just that, yeah, everyone loves a good story. I try not to skip the dialogue. Try not to. I might accidentally do it. But, yeah.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently. But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first. Did you hear that?
I heard it too. Let's investigate.
Alright. Time to fight.
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Yes, we're almost there.
You got this.
Stay back!
It's Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help! Positions!
Easy.
Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before. They chased after me for a long time. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
Yeah! Everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilu, there will always be a victim, whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't win a debate against the academia. Especially since your opponent will be my father. My father is an extremely demanding man. He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, "Why aren't you a genius?" Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me.
For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, that I could finally make Father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes. Right?
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the side. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't 1st. I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard.
Hey, Mizzy.
They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible!
I don't think you can beat him in a debate. Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. His life is devoid of camaraderie or friendship. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him. What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing to him.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
I understand now, Nahida.
Yeah, a huge
But
Genshin
when we were
Impact by
preparing for
Mom.
the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
Surely. Oh, we're doing this. It's been a while. Alright, let's hear Nilu's thoughts.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
No, there should be something else that's more relevant. No, there should... No. Miss Raykar has gone through a lot in her life, but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone.
I never
and
thought
also
it
gave
was.
you the
I never
opportunity
think
to
it's always
become
the
friends
first
with
one.
us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter.
You have a new future waiting for you. Don't let go of the answer you worked so hard to find. That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him? I can't afford to lose anything more. We have to win. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, on we go. Now we're walking back to Samaria City? Yeah, sure, fine. I could just teleport, but... You know, a nice walk never hurt anyone. Although those blooms can. Jeez. My HP's pretty low. Yeah, her dad's kind of heartless. Well, not kinda, is heartless. Jeez. Yeah, entering Samaria City the actual way is still pretty cool. Yeah, this quest is definitely intriguing. Not a lot of battling, but it is good in terms of presenting a clash of ideas. That much is for sale. Oh, wrong way. Neely's weapon would be good on Benny. Technically, it has the potential to be. It's just that it requires Bennett to have used the burst already. Or at least 2 elemental skills before the burst into the last elemental skill. So it takes some time. Oh, music glitch, nice. It takes some time to ramp up instead of on Nilu. But it's not, you know, entirely impossible to utilize it on him. Because I guess if you had Bennett on field as main DPS, right? And you use the Key of Kajna I guess the one thing you're losing already is base attack. Because you're losing the attack transfer. But you are giving elemental mastery, I guess. But with most teams on Bennett, you're most likely going to be running Kazuha or Sucrose. Most of the time. Maybe Albedo if you're running double GL. So, the key of Kajna's suit isn't really good, but it's not bad, but it's not really worth to replace. Like, it's an option to do. You know, it's not as bad, but it's not really that good. With higher refinements, maybe, but it's refinements.
Well, I'm off to meet with him. Please wait here for me.
Okay. Looking forward to your good news.
Nilu obviously works best because it's designed around her.
That should be everything. The only thing left to do now is to wait until the debate. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
You were great, Nilu! Your words won over Inaya! Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win!
Thanks for that, Paimon.
But that's the thing, though.
But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected.
Bennett heals really well. So unless you plan on stacking triple HP on him, and you still have enough energy recharge to get his burst on cooldown, you might as well just go for the high base attack sword for more damage output, because his healing is good. It's really good already. It just depends. I need to see more videos or try it out myself. I mean, might as well, right?
Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave, even if I won't feel like it. Huh? What's left?
Huh? What a strange question. Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
Wait. You're not asking what the theater does, but what it is. Let me think. How can I put this?
We're doing this again, okay?
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Got it.
Oh, that was quick. I was gonna go through the other options.
When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives have been touched by it. Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
Yeah, it's always the parental stories, man.
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoyment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us. And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing. And we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater's continued existence?
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event. But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate.
This may be his weak point.
Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak point.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved. Let's show him what we got!
Sorry for the wait. I'm back. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate. And it's set for 2 days from now. Why are you all smiling so much? Did something good happen?
We realized that your dad might not be as scary as we had thought.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No,
We will win, Inaya.
Fingers crossed.
Indeed. Alright. Oh! Hello there. How are you doing, Nilu? Doing good? Doing good. Okay. So before we continue on with the quest, let's take a look at our resin. We got one more run, so we'll do one more run. And we'll bring Bloom Team for this, because why not? I'm gonna bring Coco.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, reporting.
Alright, let's keep on going. Huh. Well then. That was a lot faster than my usual runs, but okay. Cool. They just exploded. Attack. Not good. Yeah, they all just kind of like went poof. Oh, you plan on going for a Burgeon U-Town team? Interesting. Could be. No, that is an interesting way to play. What I'm thinking of running for Nahida is we're obviously going to have to try the Super Bloom team out with Nilu. Probably double Dendro, triple Hydro, one Dendro. That's one thing. Two, we're gonna try out Hyper Bloom, Burgeon, maybe both at the same time, see if it's possible. Am I gonna go for Nahida weapon? I don't know. I have plenty of good weapons already for catalysts. And it's not like the other weapons where it's like, oh, I'll pull for that. It's just that the catalyst with Yai Miko coming out in the second half, I could pull for another crit damage one, right? I could. I already have Solar Pearl. I already have other EM catalysts. So I have other attack percent catalysts to try out. So I'll do some experimentation in regards to that. So I won't need to pull her weapon day one, but what's taking damage? What is taking damage? What? Who's taking damage? Alright, hang on. I'll get the friendship team out. Give me just a second. Excuse me, coming through.
First forth. Feel this ancient power. Come into being.
Am I ready for Nahida? I'll be as ready as I can get for at least a C0 copy. And then I'll consider going for constellations, depending. Ooh, Friendship 4. Nice. Now let us go to Lore Accurate Team. And we'll just... yeah, no new area. Technically a new boss area. With the 3.2 trailer. Have you seen it yet, by the way, on YouTube? Because you did mention it was glitchy on the Twitch stream. But yeah, jeez, Scaramouche packing the heat. That much is for certain. 2 days later, 1500 to... What do I think about Scaraboss? It's looking pretty good. Will it be challenging? We have to see for ourselves, but I would assume there would be some challenge, you know, just having to face a brand new boss. But it should be pretty easy to find its patterns. Yeah. Gotcha stuff. But, I'm excited for the Scar Boss, excited for the new characters.
Blink of an eye, it's already debate time! We did a lot of preparations with Nilu. Hopefully they were helpful.
Probably. Delusion, yeah. Because he's forcibly taking the Electronosis. So, we'll have to see. Because now with Scaramouche around the corner, we have potential to see his drip marketing. Like, high potential. According to the live stream, this will most likely be the... oh, it's the theater, not the academia. God dang it. They're jumping down. This is currently Act 5. Acts 3 and 4 were this patch. But obviously there'll be more, like, story, not Archon related though, in the upcoming patches. Probably more reruns to balance things out. But we'll have to see. Debate time.
Hello and welcome everyone.
Debate club.
I am Safwan, a scholar from the academia, and I will serve as this debate's adjudicator. I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I will neither interfere with the proceedings nor demonstrate bias. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of wits.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you. However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom. Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value. We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience, Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilu stand her ground?
Calm down, Nilu. First, carefully analyze what he said.
More thinking.
He said that we were shut down not because the academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. However...
Alright, however, comma.
Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
I'll try Zubair.
Don't think that would make for a good rebuttal.
Damn it.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Don't think that would...
Damn it. Come on.
The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all. Don't think that...
Is it really the last one? Okay.
In your eyes, our shows can't meet the academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding. Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process, and guiding this process is the academia's true goal.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly, what I should say here is...
So, guiding the opinion.
The theater carries everyone's feelings and serves as the bond that connects us all. The theater carries Inaya really wants to win. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky. What's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
Very true there.
You can only reach that conclusion from a place of ignorance.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
You tell them, Nilu.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater's programs. Likewise, the definition that Nilu put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention. Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Keep it up, Nilu! You're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law, so you must now pay the price for your transgression. This course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already contacted Zubair Theater multiple times regarding the theater's repertoire. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings, or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless, that failure has indirectly led to the present day's proceedings.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Academia.
He started talking about procedural stuff, so I need to focus on...
Mr. Zubair.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid. Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Ooh.
Yeah! That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is precedent for this. So long as this matter is discussed within the Academia, this course of action will come to pass.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position. However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Academia. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
Nilu's definitely won this point, right?
She can't let her guard down.
You're right. Stay focused, Nilu.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Academia's policies on numerous occasions. Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
Damn.
That's a thing?
I figured.
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience and their patronage as your source of income. Without them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
What you said isn't true at all.
Keep it cool, Nilu!
Right. I need to keep calm, but he... Just a little more. Zubair Theater isn't just a performance venue to us.
Nilu's getting angry.
Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Her son, Sorin, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us, and she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubair Theater exists for them, for every single one of us.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, you have misconstrued something, young miss. The interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood, His employees work for their wages, and the audience comes to enjoy performances. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be secondary. When scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems, we freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin. However, this collaboration ends after the results of our work are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects that await our attention.
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also thinks he did a lot of prep. He's been solid as a rock.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilu spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition, whereas the situation that Sharif described has been well documented at the Academia. The Academia has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
Come
Oh
on.
no, what should we do? Things are going in the opposite direction.
Patience.
A setup? So Nilu's got him?
Good. He said what he said. The next argument could decide this debate. But is this really the best thing to do? It might be too cruel to Inaya.
There's only one thing. One
She
thing
already
only.
agreed to this. She wants to win, no matter what. Me too. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned,
Hit him
those
where it
relationships
hurts.
would have no more reason to continue. Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she shouldn't be your daughter anymore. Right?
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilu. As expected, I should be the one to say it. You don't need to shoulder this responsibility for me.
You got this, girl.
If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal has ended in complete failure. By your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father
Ooh.
and daughter.
Hitting it,
Members of
hurting
the
it.
audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with
Hitting
caution.
it where it hurts.
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilu will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationships.
Yeah, don't look down on us.